So what is interstitial journaling? I think my first time seeing this phrase was on the Obsidian Discord. Someone had posted a picture of their daily log and they had timestamps with short notes about projects or plans. They called it interstitial journaling and I was intrigued. I googled for a bit and that led me to Anne-Laure Lecomf, who pointed me towards Tony Stubblebine, and I fell in love with interstitial journaling. Stubblebine talks about the interstice, that's a small intervening space that you have between projects, tasks, and he says that since it can be hard for your brain to switch from one task to another, this process of interstitial journaling can help you switch track with less resistance. What he suggests is that when you leave a task, you write down the time and then you write a bit about what you just did and what you're planning on doing next. This helps your mind leave the task you were doing and prepare you for the next. Or if you've gotten sidetracked, it can lead you back to what you were supposed to be doing. And how do I use it? When I learned about this technique, I saw it mainly as a mindfulness technique. I'm not working on big projects, I'm not switching from task to task or handling massive amounts of information or meetings. What I do though is get off track. So when I have a natural break, I go to my daily log in Obsidian and I add the time, which I have a hotkey for, and I write about what I'm doing, what I should be doing, and what I want to do next. It's a nice reset and it keeps me honest about procrastination and time wasting. But what it also does is show me that sometimes getting off track means getting on a cooler track where I might want to hang out for a bit longer. I also like to track random things that I do. Sometimes I do it with an inline field so I can check my data view pages. I mostly do this for what I've been reading or watching, or if some special event occurred. But tracking smaller things like mood or caffeine intake is also a good way to go back over your day and see if there are any patterns. Am I extra productive if I have a calm morning? What time of day is it easier for me to get back on track? Since I have a habit of navel gazing and really not getting anywhere when I journal, I find that this technique keeps me short and sweet. I write down a sentence or two, but even when I feel something needs a paragraph, it's still kept short and don't spin into something unproductive. I sometimes write about something that triggers a negative emotion, but I keep it short. I describe the event, what feeling came up, and then I move on. If I do start to go on a tangent in my daily log, I read back, and most of the time the text gets turned into a new note. I then leave the link at the timestamp instead of leaving the big block of text. Sometimes I start typing something that I think will be short, but I have big thoughts about something apparently. When this happens, I don't stop myself and I start up a new note to continue the thought in. I write until I'm done and then move it to its own note by highlighting the block of text, then right-click and press on Extract Current Selection. Interstitial journaling can be used in both an analog and a digital environment. I find it easy to use in Obsidian. I always have Obsidian open when I'm at my computer and I have the app in my phone, so it's always close. But interstitial journaling is equally easy on paper. You don't have the bonus of being able to make clickable links with what you write, but for some people just getting stuff out is all that's needed. The intended purpose is to keep your day flowing and keep you on track. For some people that's projects and meetings. For me it's rapid thoughts that might escape and a check-in with myself to keep me grounded. That's the beauty of a lot of productivity hacks. You see it, you pick it up, and you make it yours.